And with that, I will now recognize the ranking member for 6 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I thank the witness for appearing today. And if I may, I'd like to take just a moment to again express my concern for the persons in Oklahoma, our sister state. I am from Texas, of course. And I do want to make it very clear to them that at an appropriate time, if I'm permitted to cast a vote, I assure you I will be voting to render aid and do all that I can to help them restore their lives. My sympathies and my prayers are with them. I'd like to repeat something that the chairman said. He said it correctly, but some things bear repeating. The Attorney General has sought to clarify the statement made earlier. In fact, it was on May 15th of this year that he gave clarity. And he did indicate that no bank, there's no institution, there's no individual that cannot be prosecuted by the U.S. Justice Department. I believe that the U.S. Justice Department and the men and women who work there, they seek to make sure no person is above the law and no person is beneath the law, which is the way it ought to be in our country. And I do want to share this thought with reference to the entirety of the Justice Department. While I think it's appropriate for us to critique and to criticize and to ask difficult questions, there are a good many persons who work in the Justice Department, hard-working public servants, who have little, if anything, to do with much of what will be discussed today. And my hope is that what we say will not have an adverse impact upon what they do at the Justice Department. They're hard-working public servants, and I want to acknowledge their hard work. I'd also like to let the record reflect that there are persons in the Justice Department who have been prosecuting individuals as well as corporations. And I will submit a document for the record that we've compiled in my office, but I'd like to just make sure that the record is very clear on these prosecutions. Hence, I will read some of the list that I have of persons who have been prosecuted. I will be careful not to call their names, but I will mention their business entities. Goldman Sachs, a member of the board, was sentenced to 2 years in prison on October 14, 2012. Credit Suisse, global head of structured credit, pleaded guilty April 12, 2013. Credit Suisse, managing director, pleaded guilty February 1, 2012. Credit Suisse, vice president, pleaded guilty February 1, 2012. UBS, senior trader, charged December 19, 2012. UBS, senior trader, charged. These are separate persons. December 19, 2012. Morgan Stanley, managing director, sentenced to prison August 16, 2012. Galleon Management LLC, managing director, sentenced to prison 11 years, October 13, 2011. Sanford International Bank, chairman of the board of directors, sentenced to prison 110 years, June 14, 2012. Sanford International Bank, chief financial officer, sentenced to prison 5 years, January 22, 2013. Sanford International Bank, chief investment officer, sentenced to prison 3 years, September 13, 2012. Colonial Bank, senior vice president, sentenced to prison 8 years, June 17, 2011. And there's more to be added and said. The point is, while we will have our discussion today and ask our questions, I think we should not omit the fact that the Justice Department is still in the business of prosecuting those who commit crimes, offenses with malice aforethought. If it's a penal action, they are in the business of prosecuting. This does not include the list of entities that have been prosecuted, and many of them have sought to settle. Just a few, the Deutsche Bank, $202 million settlement, May 2012. National Mortgage Settlement, $25 billion, February 2012. Countrywide, this was a discrimination case, $355 million, December 2011. And this list goes on and on. I welcome the witness. I trust that the witness is prepared to answer the very difficult questions, but I do trust that the witness will also have an opportunity to answer the difficult questions as we go through this process. And with this, Mr. Chairman, I will yield back the balance of my time.
I thank the ranking member.